with Justin Lee from Lubbock, Texas.
Thanks, Kendra. Hey, Suni, thanks for talking to us. Um, hey, I think first of all, most folks just want to know how's the move going, and how excited are you to move in, and just what's it kind of been like for you since the Olympics?
It's been pretty crazy. I have been like kind of back and forth a little bit, but just being here has been pretty amazing, and I'm just getting settled in, so I'm super excited for the rest of the season.
All right, our next question's from Jordan Hill.
Hey, Suni, Jordan Hill, the Black Auburn News. Just with the Olympics over now, what's sort of the focus like for you? Sort of what you're, putting your emphasis on, getting ready for your freshman season.
Right now, I'm taking a little bit of a break from gymnastics and just focusing on healing my body and just mentally as well, because the Olympics was so hectic and I just haven't had any time for myself. So that's the main goal right now, and then just staying focused for gym.
All right, up next is Bennett Durando.
Hi, Suni. Thanks for doing this. I want to ask a little about your relationship with Jeff and sort of what the process was with wanting to still do college and still come to Auburn after everything recently.
I think after the Olympics, I don't think nobody intended for me to win the all-around gold. I didn't intend for that to happen. So it was kind of like I already had my mindset on going to Auburn right away. So that was kind of the reason that I just came here, because I knew I wanted to be here and I knew I just wanted to kind of start the next chapter after the Olympics. But my relationship with Jeff is pretty good. I mean, he does look exactly like Jess, so it's basically like working with the same person.
All right, up next is Michael Shipmill.
Hey, Suni. So, obviously, a big headline coming out of the Olympics, Simone Biles, and her kind of passing the torch a little bit, so it seems to you. Talk a little bit about maybe the pressure that you maybe have felt. Maybe you didn't feel a whole lot of pressure. Just talk about working with her and just kind of what that relationship is and how that led to you eventually winning gold.
Working with Simone is amazing. She's kind of like a bigger sister to me and somebody that I look up to as well. So having her compete right next to me is pretty great when I'm competing, because it kind of helps me calm down a little bit. But when she did pull out of the competition, I felt like there was a lot of pressure on me, because I was second next to her all year, like at the following competition. So I knew that most people were kind of counting on me after that, but I just tried not to let it get to me, because I know there were like 3 other people there with me. So we all kind of were there for a reason, and I'm just really excited, or I'm just really happy about how it turned out. I mean, obviously it sucks that Simone couldn't compete and stuff, but I feel like it just kind of like opened the doors for all of us.
All right, our next question is from Mark Murphy.
Yeah, Suni, can you talk about your schooling background? And I know elite gymnasts sometimes don't have time to be normal and go to elementary school, junior high, and high school like other folks. And are you looking forward to the college experience in the classroom?
Yes, I did do public school actually going up into like 6th grade. And then I did online school 7th and 8th. And then I started regular school again for high school, which is really helpful just going into college, because like socially I would have been like, I probably wouldn't even be able to be in the classroom. But I'm just really excited because it's just so different than being an elite. Like I won't have time for most things that now I do. So I'm just excited to be in a classroom with other people and just kind of get that college experience that I've been looking for.
All right, up next is Tom Green.
Hey, Suni, just want to ask you, what's it been like trying to deal with this newfound fame? I know when you were over in Tokyo, you were talking about how your Instagram followers are over 1 million now, and just how are you kind of juggling that with trying to be a normal student now that you're back at Auburn?
I mean, it's a little bit hard, but I'm still trying to find a way to balance it out. Like, a lot of people here know me, and I feel like I just got here, so of course people are gonna be really excited. But once it like dies down, I feel like it'll be a little better, and I'll be able to actually like do stuff, and like I won't go somewhere without being like called out or something. So I'm just excited. I mean, I think everybody else is excited too, but I'm really happy to be here.
All right, we have a follow-up from Justin Lee.
Hey, Suni, I was hoping, could you share a little bit about your relationship with Jess? How much does he mean to you? And then kind of piggybacking off of that, how cool is it to get to now compete for Jeff, in college?
Me and Jess are really close. He's basically like a second dad to me, I would say. He's somebody that has put up with me for so long, and I'm really thankful for him. I wouldn't be here without him. So, moving to college and having to be with Jeff, I feel like it's going to be really good. They're pretty much the same, a little bit different, of course, but I think me and Jeff are going to get along really well, and he just, I don't know, every time I look at him, it just reminds me of Jess. So it's not like there's much of a difference.
All right, another follow-up from Jordan Hill.
Suni, with name, image, and likeness coming into play now, just what has that sort of been like these last few weeks, especially balancing it with everything you got going on as far as moving in and getting settled?
It's been going pretty good. I'm really excited about it. I feel like it's a really good opportunity for a bunch of athletes that a lot of people didn't get before. So I think every athlete is going to take advantage of it right now, which they should, because it is a really good opportunity, and that's what I'm really excited for.
All right, we have a question from John Zener.
Good morning. I was wondering, do you have any intentions? I don't know what your schedule's like to go on any kind of the post Olympics tour with Simone and everybody, or your schedule not allow that?
I think it's definitely in consideration. I'm not sure yet, but there's still a lot of things that need to be worked out, and also I want to focus on school as well. So I think being a student athlete right now is one of the main focuses, but tour is still not out of the picture.
All right, we have a question from Mark Murphy, and just a reminder, we have time for about 3 more questions. So we'll start with Mark Murphy.
Yeah, do you know any of your teammates, or did you know them before you came here? And also, have you been to like Camp War Eagle and that type of orientation to get ready for college?
I knew a lot of people coming in here just because I knew I was coming late, so I knew I wanted to have like some friends coming in. And also the gymnastics girls, I competed with a couple of them, so I'm really close with them as well. And then, yeah, I feel like everybody here is just so nice and welcoming. It feels like home. But, sorry, what was the other question that you had?
Pre-college orientation,
Oh.
maybe Camp War Eagle or anything like that?
Yes, I did do that stuff, so I think I'm going to be pretty ready for when school starts.
All right, our final question, if we have no more, is from one and only Justin Lee.
Suni, I wanted to ask about your teammates too. Just what can you just share about them and your teammates at Auburn, and what excites you about getting to compete with them?
Yeah, they've all been super welcoming and actually amazing. Like, they've all reached out to me separately to just see if I needed anything, so I'm really excited to be competing with them. The team has really amazing girls, and they all bring something to the table, so I'm really excited to be competing with them, and I'm really excited for how this season is going to go, because I feel like we're going to be really good this year.
All right, sorry, we have 2 more, and then after Tom, we'll be done. So first from Mark Murphy, and then Tom Green, and then we'll be done.
Can you tell me about what it was like in Tokyo with like very few fans there and sort of a different type of atmosphere to compete in at the Olympics?
It was very difficult in Tokyo when we didn't have any fans, especially like after Simone dropped out. We were all like kind of just ready to give up at that point, but I feel like I'm the type of person that thrives off of the crowd, so when we didn't have the crowd, it was kind of hard to like keep your adrenaline up or even be excited about competing, because everybody was so nervous that it's so hard to be excited about it. But I think it kind of affected me in the first couple of competitions, because it just felt like a regular training instead of an actual competition. But I think as the competitions kept going, I got used to it, and also towards the end, like, a bunch of more people were able to come in, so it was okay.
All right, last one from Tom Green, please.
Hey, Suni, I don't know if you saw it, but if you did, what was it like coming into town and just seeing yourself on a giant billboard with Olympic gold medalist on there?
I didn't see that. No, I actually didn't see that, but it's amazing how everybody here has been so supportive and even like so welcoming about me coming here, because I know it's crazy to have like an Olympic gold medalist come, but like I think I'm just really excited because I feel like everybody here is just so nice, and I'm excited for the atmosphere. It's just way different than I thought it would be, so I'm really happy that I'm here.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks, Suni.
Thank you.